Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. So if you guys were watching my videos from yesterday, you guys would know that I kind of made the decision to not go for the Titan event, not finish the Titan event, not finish the Deck of Fate, mainly because of how Plarium was so deceiving and hid the 50 Titan points within the Deck of Fate. But I did have a change of heart yesterday because I went over the alternatives to spending sacred shards. So that was the big thing about spending sacred shards. So I'll show you guys right here that I have 11 sacred shards. I want to prepare for the fusion. I want to be ready if there is some kind of archer event coming up, maybe in the next week, 2-3 weeks. Because their collab ends, I believe, first week of March. So I want to be as prepared as possible, and I feel like the sunk cost and the way that the Deck of Fate event was implemented was very shady. But like I said, I had a change of heart yesterday because I did think of the alternatives on how to get the points needed in the deck. And what I decided was basically I would spend all of yesterday and I nuked all my gems. So all my gems went in, all the energy. And ultimately, what's going to happen is that I spent all my gems, and I'll have to spend a couple ancient shards, and then I'll be able to get Fatalis. The net result of everything is about 150 million silver that I gained. I gained probably about 200 pieces of high quality accessories. So you can see my stash here. My stash overflow with accessories. Lots of I mostly keep Legos and mythical pieces and whatnot, and then obviously my stash is just going crazy with the new items. So lots of new items to go through. But it was about 9,500 gems. I had about the other thing that I had to consider was that I had probably about 3,500 energy in my inbox that was going to expire, mainly from CBC and stuff, and there was no good event to really put it on. And I was like, okay, you know what, I can put it towards the Deck of Fate. So in the end, I do have 31,000 points of Deck of Fate. We'll do the cards here today, as well as topping it up with the ancient shards. So basically every 10 pull of it's basically every 9 pull of ancient shards you get one card. So in the end, ultimately what's going to happen is that this Fatalis event will cost me roughly 90 ancient shards plus roughly 10,000 gems, which is roughly 100 ancient shards, roughly, or 110 ancient shards. So in total, Fatalis would have cost me about 200 ancient shards, which if you think about it that way, it's not that bad, because you're getting a void legendary for 200 ancient shards. I mean, we're paying what was it, the last guarantee ancient event was 180, I think, for Alsgore. So 200 for a void legendary isn't bad, plus you get some of these extra stuff, it's not so bad. You can kind of make a case for it. You get a legendary book and stuff. Also, we get the 5-star Zinagir soul, so that was on the line as well, so something else to consider, right? But when I weighed it out, I figured it was still worth it because gems and energy come by much easier. And the big thing was I didn't want to spend any sacred shards because we have the upcoming summon event on Friday. So anyways, guys, that's my reasoning for everything. I ended up doing it anyways already, so I already committed my gems and energy and everything into the Fatalis event. Not the best scenario, but you know what? I'm actually at peace with it. I'm okay with it. I think in the future we just have to be a bit more careful with Plarium and how they implement some of these events. I think mainly the low-hanging fruit of the Summon Rush event, getting those points was important. And then even though the training event for the Hero's Path was very difficult, I think getting those extra points would have really helped prevent this from happening in the future, this Deck of Fate style event. Anyways, guys, let's get into some of the Deck of Fate polls. We'll do the polls here, and then we'll top it up with the ancient shards. So the odds of getting 100 fragments of Fatalis before 40 cards, I believe, is 30%. So before getting Fatalis before the 38th card, no, sorry, before the 39th card, is about 30%. So it'll cost us 38 cards. It'll cost us 39 or 40 cards for about 2/3 of people, I believe. That's the math. So maybe we'll get lucky. We'll save a couple 10 pops of ancient shards. But also mathematically, if you go in order, you have a slightly higher mathematical chance. I don't know why, but let's try. Okay. Nothing fancy. I'm just going to go in a row. 4-star chicken, take it. And whoa, I got 30 of the deck points already. Hey, 3 blues in a row. That's nice. Ugh. Barrel. Thanks. Wow, look at that. Look at that row. Okay, 3 greens in a row. How many do we have? How many fragments do we have? Seems like we have quite a bit. We only have 7 cards left. So let's check it after 7 cards. Whoa, actually we got quite a bit. I don't know. Over half the deck is Fatalis. A little bit annoying. Oh, we filled up the Titan event already. So we got all 5 of the Titan event after 30 cards, which is actually, I would say that's pretty high. Okay, we got the big stone. Let's see where we're at with the Fatalis fragments. 86. 86. 86. So what does that mean here? 86. So 14 left. So we have, okay, so we have 3, 3, 3, and a 5. So we got 4. We need minimum 4 flips. Okay, so let's pull 10 pops, 4 10 pops, and then we'll yeah, and then we'll do 4 flips and see if we can get lucky. If we get lucky, then we're done. Okay, so let's do 4 10 pops here. Maybe we'll get a legendary, who knows. Not yeah, not too hopeful here. Oh man, we're out of space. We'll be right back with the space. All right, we're back with more space. Let's pull 30 more. Yeah, each sacred shard is worth 110. So if I pull 40, that's 4,400. Really bad rates. I mean, normal rates right now, so maybe we'll get legendary. That'd be pretty cool, but all right. So we need minimum 4 cards, so let's see if we can get it here. Okay, nope. Nada, nothing. Bunch of zip. All right, 4 cards. How lucky can we get? 4 cards. Fatalis? Nope, we get the legendary book. Okay, 3 stones. That's 1. Oh, we got 3 blues. I like it. Ooh, that's nice. All right, so we need minimum 3 cards. Okay. Okay, hoping we don't have to go the maximum, but of course we're prepared to go for the maximum. So minimum 3 cards. So let's try to do it. Okay. Sad, very sad rates. Okay. Painful, I know, but you know, it is what it is. I've made peace with it, and a void legendary is worth this amount of ancient shards, and gems will come again, so it's not the end of the world on that in that regards. So all right, so 3 cards here. Okay, that's 1. We need another Fatalis. That's 2. 1 in 3 chance. Damn it. Okay. So, anyways, guys, so that's gonna be the end of that, I think. So that we're short 1 Fatalis, and I'm gonna leave a little bit left here because we have 800 and something points. We need 1200 points max, but I have a little bit of a training I need to do to finish off the ice golem. So after I finish off the ice golem, I'll get the 30 points there, and then I'll be at 1300, and then after the training event, that'll be 1500. No, sorry, that'll be 1400, and then the fusion warm up. After fusion warm up, that'll be perfect 1500, and then I'll have the Zinagir 5-star soul, and then yeah, that's it. That'll be done. Get the soul, get Fatalis, and then we'll at least have the sacred shards to play for the summon event. We won't have too many gems, but like I said, energy will come again, and gems will come again. So it's, see, like we already have some here. It's not the end of the world in that regards. I mean, overall, you know, hopefully we can just learn from this and like not make the same level of mistakes, especially in the beginning of the Titan event. I know some of you guys in the comments mentioned you guys didn't bother doing it. I mean, I think that's totally fine, but I think for my account, we have to kind of target like these niche champions, niche rewards, just because these are the rewards that you can't get very easily. Like I would never go for this soul ever. I would probably never try to pull this champion. That's why the fusion was done. Same thing with Fatalis. I would probably never try to pull for Fatalis if Fatalis was available. But getting him, and his kit is reasonable. You can never, you might find an instance where his passive's gonna be useful. So I don't think he's total garbage. I think some people are saying he's total garbage. I don't think he's total garbage. I think there's gonna be maybe some use case for him, and having a void Lego here, certainly fine. All right. So anyways, guys, thanks for the comments yesterday. They're very supportive and all that. It was kind of like rough coming to the realization that like you probably dumped a whole lot of resources for kind of nothing. But ultimately I did decide to finish him off, but in a different route than the normal sacred shard route. So I saved my sacred shards, I spent ancient shards, which is much more reasonable, and then yeah, saved my ancient shards, sacred shards, so I'll be okay for the fusion and any kind of, hopefully some archer event in the future. But yeah, I think it's a reasonable outcome. I'm okay with it. Obviously it cost me a lot of gems, but energy and gems will come much easier than the other stuff. So anyways, guys, that's it for the video today. Let me know what you guys think about my ultimate decision here. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate you all. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.